Hello and welcome to this video, where I'll demonstrate 3 methods to style text that overlays an image. 1. The Wappler way that requires a style sheet. 2. The Bootstrap way, requiring inline style rules. 3. An alternative Bootstrap way, that uses Bootstrap classes without the need for extra style rules. For the Wappler way, I start with a container, a row, and a column. Inside the column, I have placed an image, and a heading. Now, I will be using absolute positioning of the heading to overlay the image. In CSS, position absolute allows an element to be positioned relative to its nearest positioned ancestor, an element that is not positioned statically. If no such ancestor exists, the element will be positioned relative to the initial containing block, usually the document body. Here's how it works. Positioning: the element can be placed at a specific location within its containing element using top, right, bottom, and left properties. Layering: it can overlap other elements without affecting their position, creating layers. Removal from document flow: the element is taken out of the normal document flow, meaning it does not affect the layout of other elements and vice versa. Back in Wappler, I select the column to be the containing element. Then I go to the design panel where I create a new class selector. I name it relative position, with a hyphen separating the words. After entering the name, don't forget to click on the create field below. Then go down to the position section below, and select relative. Next, comes the heading. For this I create a selector called image overlay, in the same manner as before. Under position, I select absolute. After which I enter the value for left, 30 pixels. And bottom, 15 pixels. Notice how the CSS selectors have been added to the relevant elements? And see the style rules in the style sheet? After saving the style sheet, we see that the heading is now layered over the image. Finally, to give the heading text a contrasting color, I head over to the Properties panel. Here I select white. And that is it, the heading is overlaying the image. For the Bootstrap method, I start with the exact same setup as with the previous method, with the exception of the width of the column. This was done so that the image and heading would fit inside the design view. As before, I select the column to be the containing element. I give it a Bootstrap class of position relative. The heading gets a class of position absolute. Then, to position the heading, I add inline style rules for left, 30 pixels, and bottom, 15 pixels, again, similar to what was done previously. Lastly, the contrasting color for the heading text. And we are done with the Bootstrap method. For the alternative Bootstrap method, I start with placing a Bootstrap card inside the column. The image source is selected. The card body is converted to a card image overlay. This has the effect of overlaying the card body text onto the image. I then remove the button and the paragraph, leaving us with a header as in the previous methods. I also change the text color to white. To place the image at the bottom, I first add a height of 100% to the card image overlay. Change it to a flex container by adding the Bootstrap dFlex class, and make it a flex column. A class of justify content and pushes the heading to the bottom. And we are done. In conclusion, the first 2 methods offer the greatest flexibility. This is because the overlay can be placed anywhere by using top, right, bottom, left. While the third method allows the placement only within the rules of Flexbox. Whichever method you choose, I hope that you found this video helpful for your project. Thank you for watching.